Hello. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Kumusta? I'm Albine. Ako po si Albine. Tuturuan ko kayong magsalita ng Tagalog. Kumusta po? Sana maayos ang aking audio. Ang aking asawa ay wala dito sa tabi ko. I hope that my audio is good. And hi Bruce, are you here listening? Please tell me if the audio is good and video is good. And thank you Kelly and Wind for waiting. At magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Nandito ako sa Ohio, USA. Good evening everyone. I am here in Ohio, USA. Let's start and welcome before everything else. Welcome Wind. Yes, enjoy. And kumusta ang Tagalog? Even if you are whether you are beginner or not, please prepare a pen and paper or notebook. Yes, we want you to build your vocabulary. That's the best approach to learning Tagalog, words and phrases. Start with words and phrases. Okay, for the first part of this presentation, it's all about listening skill. Your listening skill. Listening skill. Listen very carefully. Let's do that. The topic for today is tungkol sa paboritong gawain. Tungkol sa paboritong gawain. What does it mean in English? We will find out pretty soon. Okay, state the problem. What are the problems for tonight? First, what is a possible Tagalog conversation when talking about favorite activities? That's the first question. Favorite activities. What words and phrases arise when sharing information on favorite activities? And last question, what vocabulary words to remember and to use in your daily Tagalog practice? Yes, this is a lifetime goal. Daily Tagalog practice. Lifetime goal and what? Activity, right? Practice. Okay, listen, let's start. Or before we start, let me present who we are. Maraming salamat po, and I'm back, and let's do this. Ang nakaraan. Ibinalita ni Mars kay Rico ang pasya niya tungkol sa pag-eehersisyo. Isang mamahaling fitness center ang napili niya. 3 beses isang linggo niya gagawin iyon at kumuha pa siya ng tagasanay. Gusto niyang magbawas ng timbang at magkaporma ang kanyang mga laman sa mga braso, dibdib, likod, tiyan, mga hita at mga binti. Wala ka palang hilig mag-ehersisyo. Hindi rin kita masisisi kasi ang dami mong dapat gawin habang pinagsasabay mo ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral. Kung ganon, ano pa ang mga paborito mong gawin maliban sa pamamasyal sa iba't ibang bayan at pag-akyat ng bundok? Mahilig ako sa chess. Ay, ako rin. Pero ang chess ay gawaing nakaupo lang. May iba ka pa bang paborito? Yung gumagalaw ang mga bahagi ng katawan mo? Mayroon naman. Naglalaro ako ng basketball. Hindi ako naglalaro ng basketball, pare. Nanonood lang ako paminsan-minsan. And well, before I proceed, please maybe you would I think it's nice to give you the question or the question for today, short quiz for today, and later we will return to the same question. Yes, and let me give you that pagsusulit. Yes, pagsusulit. Okay, for your listening skill tonight. Yes, what did you understand? If you don't understand, that's all right. We will return to that. Okay. Okay, first, sino ang mahilig maglaro ng chess? Sino ang mahilig maglaro ng basketball? Magbigay ng mga halimbawa ng gawaing gumagalaw ang ilang mga bahagi ng katawan. Okay, so since this is a quiz, I don't want to translate this in English. I leave it all to you. What does it mean in English? And please answer the question in Tagalog also, not just translate the question. Please answer it in Tagalog in complete sentence as much as you can. Yay! Kumusta po? Yes, there are 5 people watching. Maraming salamat. I appreciate that and it makes me happy. Yes, it makes me happy. Masaya ako. Happy. Okay, and shall we start with ang nakaraan? Yes, ang nakaraan. Yes, let's talk about that. But I think I want to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. Especially for the people who just got in. Ako po si Albine. I'm Albine. I teach Tagalog. Yes, come to me. We want to learn Tagalog. Even I am a native speaker. I'm also learning the language. How is that? And yes, and we are live every Friday, every week, every Friday, this time of the day, wherever you are. If you are in Asia, it's Saturday morning, your time. If you are here in our region, in USA, night time. If you are in California or Hawaii, it's afternoon. Mabuhay! Maraming salamat. Nandito kayo. And please consider subscribing. Salamat po. Okay, let's start. Ang nakaraan, repeat after me, especially if you are beginner in Tagalog. Ibinalita ni Mars kay Rico ang pasya niya tungkol sa pag-eehersisyo. Isang mamahaling fitness center ang napili niya. 3 beses isang linggo niya gagawin iyon at kumuha pa siya ng tagapagsanay. Gusto niyang magbawas ng timbang at magkaporma ang kanyang mga laman. Sa mga braso, dibdib, likod, tiyan, mga hita at mga binti. Okay, so magkalaman sa mga braso, sa dibdib, sa likod, sa hita. Okay, I don't want to stand up kasi I'm not in good pajama or something. Okay, hita at mga binti. Okay, and what does it mean in English? Word for word or phrase by phrase. Let's do that. Yes, and yeah, consider raising your question, and I will be able to help you or answer your question immediately. Right? And so in English, let me read it once in English. Mars told Rico his decision about the fitness program. He chose the expensive fitness center. He'll do it 3 times a week, and he got a fitness trainer. He wants to lose some weight and to tone his muscles in the arms, chest, back, belly, thighs, and legs. Okay? Ibinalita ni Rico. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ibinalita ni Mars. Ibinalita ni Mars. It means Mars told. Mars told. Ibinalita for told. Told. Ibinalita, told. So, who said it? It's Mars. Ibinalita ni Mars. Si Mars ang nagbalita. Ibinalita ni Mars. Who is the recipient of that news? Balita for news. News. Who is the recipient of the story or news? It's Rico. Kay Rico. Kay Rico. So there is, it's transitive. Mars said it. Rico received the story or news or information. What is that? What is that about? Ibinalita ni Mars kay Rico. Ang pasya. Ang pasya. Ang pasya means decision. Pasya niya. Niya for his or her. What is that the subject is about or the action is about? More details. Ang pasya niya. His decision. Tungkol for about. And then, more details. So, sa pag-eehersisyo. Sa pag-eehersisyo. Tungkol sa pag-eehersisyo means about the fitness program. Fitness program for pag-eehersisyo. Ehersisyo, derived from the English, means exercise. Exercise. In Tagalog, we say pag-eehersisyo. Or ehersisyo, if you want to use it as a noun in the sentence. Let's move on. Isang mamahalin or isang mamahaling fitness center. So, it means, literally, it means a expensive or unexpensive fitness center, literally. But the way I constructed my English, I started with the subject because English always starts with the subject first, whereas Tagalog always start with details. Most of the time, verb. But this time it's the details. Isang mamahaling fitness center. Expensive fitness center. What is that? Napili. So, the napili is the verb. Napili niya. Napili for chose. Napili niya means he chose. He chose. Napili niya. So those are phrases. You must be able to break into the whole statement into phrases if you are beginner in Tagalog. No question. Hi, Alin. There you are. Yes. Maraming salamat nandito ka. Sige, mag-aral tayo ng Tagalog. Yes, and comment down below your reaction. Yes, welcome. And here's Kelly also with us. Yay! Mga Porenoy at Porenay kayo. Yes, and let's proceed. Gusto niya. Gusto niya means he wants. He or she. For niya. Take note, Tagalog pronouns, it's not gender specific. Niya is possessive pronoun. Gusto niya. So, gusto is followed by a possessive pronoun. Gusto niya. He wants. She wants. Magbawas. Magbawas means to lose. I don't know about my English pronunciation. I bet sometimes we Filipinos have difficulty with vowel pronunciations in English. But we focus on Tagalog anyway. Yes, if you are new in Tagalog, we only have 5 sounds of vowels. A, E, I, O, U. I think Spanish is the same. If I have a Spanish audience, A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Filipinos interchange or sound E and I. Sometimes just one sound only for Filipinos, and I'm guilty of that also. And sometimes O and U are just one sound for Filipinos. But of course, the distinction could be E and I, then O and U. Yay! And let's proceed. Gusto niya magbawas, to lose. What is that? To lose ng timbang. Some weight. The weight. Yes, heavy. Mabigat na daw siya. Timbang. Heavy. The weight. Okay. At conjunction. So, gusto niyang magbawas ng timbang is one complete idea. So, you want a conjunction with another complete idea. To connect the two, it's at at, or in English, and in English. Magkaporma. Magkaporma is a verb. It means to tone. To tone. But of course, magkaporma is quite vague, ambiguous. So, we need more information. What is that about? Magkaporma ang kanyang laman. To tone his muscle. I think in English, to tone is just a complete idea. But in Tagalog, magkaporma can be applied to many areas also. Magkaporma ang kanyang mga laman. Laman for muscles, mga laman. Laman, yes, muscles. Yes, and then, of course, parts of the body. Mga braso, arms, dibdib. Okay, I don't want to show my body. It's not nice. Okay. Dibdib, likod, chan for your belly, and then mga hita for thighs, mga legs, binti. Yes, let's proceed. And of course, this is a series. This episode is a series, Tagalog Conversation, and the whole picture is about the continuing saga of a half-Pinoy. So the star of the story is a half-Pinoy, yes, or Porenoy. It can be Porenoy also. Who knows? We will add more characters in this story. There could be half Pinay, okay, and also of course there could be second generation Pinoy or Pinay, Porenoy here. And yes, and if you have idea what the series has to be, please consider contributing. Okay, sometimes I run out of idea. Okay, help me gather more ideas how we want the story flow in this series. Let's do that. Mga tauhan. Mga tauhan in English means characters. Characters, mga tauhan. Okay, first, this is the star of the story, Mars. Si Mars ay isang half-Pinoy, half-Filipino, at pansamantalang nakatira. Pansamantala means temporary, nakatira, staying or living. I have difficulty on that. living sa apartment. Of course, the English apartment. Tinutuluyan means staying. Ni Rico. Okay. So, okay. I hope you know what it means already. Okay. Rico is the second character. Rico is isa siyang guro. Guro means teacher. Guro sa isang universidad sa Maynila. Guro sa isang universidad sa Maynila. I think it's easy to remember. Universidad sounds like university. And of course, Manila. And yes, to inspire you of our today's episode, these two people like being active or being physical, running together, right? They are friends. And of course, thank you Google for the picture. And just by the way, if you are in the community and you have skill in sketching, draw, please contact me. I want graphic artist. We have difficulty hiring graphic artists. Maybe we can do exchange deal. You learn Tagalog from me, then in exchange of graphical design. Yeah. Yes, and let's do that. And yes, to introduce myself, ako si Albine Bodo. Ako ang inyong guro sa ngayon. And of course, hanggang kaya ko. Okay? Forever, as much as possible while I'm alive. And yes, I'm building this site, yes, aralinworld.com. So because we are under Aralin World Company, yes. And we are on Instagram at Coach Albine on Instagram. I'm being active on Instagram again. Maraming salamat Kelly and Alin for joining me on Instagram. And yes, we are also on Facebook Tagalog with Albine Group. Yay! Hi Wind, how are you doing? Are you still here? Come join us. Okay. And next, let's do this conversation. What did Mars say? Okay, to continue with the story. Yay. Kaya-kaya mo, ate. Kaya-kaya. Kayahin natin. Oo. Magturo, magtulungan tayo. Okay. Mars. Wala ka palang, okay, repeat after me. Wala ka palang hilig mag-ehersisyo. Hindi rin kita masisisi kasi ang dami mong dapat gawin habang pinagsasabay mo ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral. Okay, I hope you get that. And tell me if I am saying it fast, I can make it slower for you. Or if you are listening to this episode on recorded replay, you can maybe kind of the speed, change the speed of the player when this is a recorded live. Okay, and if you want, you may want to slow the playing of this video, but not on live episode, of course. Okay, wala ka, wala ka. Wala ka means you have no. Wala ka. Okay, this is I observe. The difficulty with English speaking people, they have difficulty using wala versus hindi. Yeah. Wala versus hindi. Okay, take note of that. Please get used to it or don't get confused. But if you are confused, that's all right. Just practice. Okay. Wala ka means you have no, or literally it doesn't exist. Yes, wala ka. Pala, it's just an enclitic or just kataga or just helping word for me. Helping word. It's used to change the emotion of your statement sentences. Okay, if you are beginner in Tagalog, don't worry too much about pala. Yes, let's find keywords. Hilig. Hilig means interest. Wala kang interest. Wala kang interest is just good. That means you have no interest. Mag-ehersisyo. Mag-ehersisyo means literally to exercise. But to create a good English statement, I chose to say, so you have no interest on physical fitness. Okay, because it can be hard to translate this physical fitness in Tagalog. Pagpapaganda ng katawan. Pagpapaganda. Or if Kelly would remember, balik alindog. Yes, that is the slang term for physical fitness. Slang, casual conversation. Let me read Kelly's comment here. Walang anuman po, pwede po kayong mag-advertise doon. Sa Instagram din. Oo nga, salamat Kelly. Still mix up with wala and hindi after years of studying Tagalog. That's why it's important that I always talk to you, Kelly, di ba? Para masanay ka. Wala versus hindi. Okay, balik alindog. Do you remember that, Kelly? Okay, you can use. Let's see that. Hindi rin kita masisisa. Wala ka palang hilig sa balik alindog. That is good. Wala ka palang hilig sa balik alindog. Yes. Balik alindog. Walang hilig mag-exercise. Okay. Ako gusto ko, kaya lang wala akong oras. I want to. I have no time. But the easiest for me to do is yoga. I do yoga. It's very important. It's for me. It's for the mind and internal peace. And that's why I do yoga. Okay. And hindi rin kita masisisi. Masisisi means blame or to blame. Hindi rin. Yan, hindi rin is I can't. Hindi rin kita masisisi. I can't blame you. Kasi for because, and then ang dami means lots. Okay, and then ang dami And then, dapat. Dapat gawin. Dapat gawin means to do. To do. Dapat gawin. Haba or habang means while. Habang. Pinagsasabay is it's quite complicated. This word is quite complicated. I leave this to intermediate students. Pinagsasabay. Yes. But if you are beginner in Tagalog, take note of root word sabay. Sabay is the root word which means do it together. Yes, do sabay in this context, it means multitasking. Pinagsasabay, multitasking. Okay, like multitasking, ano yung multitasking? What are those activities involved na pinagsasabay? Pagtuturo at pag-aaral. Yes, pagtuturo at pag-aaral. So, pinagsasabay, doing it together, or doing it simultaneously. Pinagsasabay, simultaneously. I think that's a good translation. And then, if you, the pagtuturo and pag-aaral are quite advanced Tagalog. But if you are more concerned this time, my past video was about prefix pag. Yes, last week's video, if you didn't listen to that or didn't see it, it's there available on replay. Pagtuturo, pag-aaral. Root word turo means teach, or sometimes turo, point, and Filipinos point with their lips like that. like that. Ganon. Yes. Aral for study. Pag-aaral. Okay. Gustong kumain. Syempre, gusto ko rin kumain. At gustong magluto. Yes, magluto at kumain, di ba? It's fun. Okay, so if you want to use pag in kain, no, pagkakain, it's not. You would say pagkain. Pagkain is food. It's not a verb. Yes. Pagkakain. Pagkakain can, it depends on the sound. But anyway, and just join me one-on-one or maybe group coaching via video. We would go deeper on pagkain and other stuff. Pag-aaral, and then pagluluto. Yes, is a good example of pagluluto, pagkain. Activities, pagtuturo, pag-aaral, pagluluto. So activities, our topic for today. Your activities, favorite activities. What are the favorite activities that you do? Could it be pagtuturo, pag-aaral, pagbabasa, pagkakain is not, pagkakain could be acceptable but it's weird. Pagluluto, yes. Pagsasayaw, yes. Those are stuff, yes. One-on-one with Coach Albine is the best. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah. So next, let's move on. Yes, this is quite short conversation. Kung ganon. Repeat after me. Yes, repeat after me. Kung ganon, ano pa ang mga paborito mong gawin maliban sa pamamasyal sa iba't ibang bayan at pag-akyat ng bundok? Okay. Again, naturally. Kung ganon, ano pa ang mga paborito mong gawin maliban sa pamamasyal at iba't ibang bayan? Maliban sa pamamasyal sa iba't ibang bayan at pag-akyat ng bundok. In English, let's try that. Okay. Kung ganon is the same thing as you say in that regard. In that regard. Kung ganon, in that regard. Okay. Or yeah, if that's the case, yes. If that's the case, kung ganon. Ano pa? Ano pa means what else? What else? Ano pa? Ano pa? Ang paborito. Ang is the same as you say the. The. But in English, the way I wrote it, there's no the here. Okay. What else is your favorite? Favorite in Tagalog, paborito. Tagalog, there's tendency to change F to P and change V to B. Paborito. It means favorite. Paborito mo. Paborito mo means your favorite. There's a suffix ng because there's a word after mo to complete your statement and additional information. Paborito mong gawin. So suffix ng connect with the next word, gawin. Gawin means literally it means to do, gawin. But in this regard, we use activity. Paborito mong gawin. Maliban. Paborito mong gawin. Verb. But you can also say paborito mong gawain. Gawain literally means activity. But you can also say paborito mong gawin. Gawin, you use verb instead. But both can be right. You would say gawain as a noun. You would say gawin as a verb. Both are the same. Mga paborito mong gawain maliban or mga paborito mong gawin maliban. Maliban means aside. Aside or aside from. Aside from. What is that? Pamamasyal. Pamamasyal means sightseeing. Pamamasyal. Okay. Sa iba't iba. Iba't ibang bayan. Iba't ibang bayan. Iba't iba means different or various towns. So I didn't use the word various towns here, but if you would like to correct my statement, iba't ibang bayan means various towns. Bayan for town. I completely forgot to include various here. I was in a hurry writing it. Okay? At for and then pag-akyat, another pag word. Pag-akyat, pagluluto, pag-ehersisyo, pagtuturo. Okay, pag-akyat ng bundok. Okay, bundok means mountain. Pag-akyat means climbing. Yes, if you want to understand the use of pag, please watch my previous video tutorial. Okay, let's move on. And yes, this is what Rico say. Okay, to continue with the conversation. We want conversation here because that's what you need. You would be able to interact with native speakers, with Filipinos. When you visit the Philippines, yes, you would be confident in speaking Tagalog. Okay. Mahilig ako sa chess. Mahilig ako sa chess. Alin, Kelly, Wind, Bruce. Bruce is not playing chess. I'm calling out. Do you play chess? Mahilig ba kayo sa chess if you don't consider physical fitness? Okay. Mahilig ako sa chess, sabi ni Rico. Maybe Rico is like you. Maybe not like you. Well, let's find out. Okay. Next. I'm fond of chess. Mahilig ako. Mahilig ako means I'm fond of. Okay? Very simple. Next. Okay, this is what Mars said. Ako rin. Repeat after me with expression. Ako rin. Pero ang chess ay gawaing nakaupo lang. May iba ka pa bang paborito? Yung gumagalaw ang mga bahagi ng katawan mo. Take note, literally I say iyong. Iyong from the word iyon means that. So I really need to write it in complete word. Yeah. Because Filipinos tend to say yung, and then when they text you send you message on text, they would say yung, Y-U-N-G. Don't get confused. It's implied it means iyong. Yay. Yes. Hindi ko alam kung paano maglaro ng chess. Ang galing ng Tagalog ni Kelly. Hindi ko alam kung paano maglaro ng chess. Tama ang Tagalog mo. Mahilig daw maglaro ng chess. Si Alin. Yeah. Oo nga. Speaking of chess, I watched this The Queen's Gambit. The Queen's Gambit. Even hindi rin ako marunong mag-chess, pero it's nice. I enjoyed watching the series Queen's Gambit. Yes, but this time we are watching Black Mirror. This time on Netflix. Yay. Okay. Oops. Sabi ko yun, oo, yun versus iyong. Okay lang yun, Kelly, for as long as you understand the difference between iyon and you. Yeah. Next. So in English, what does it mean? Ako rin. The way we say it's the same as wow. Wow. Ako rin. Ang galing. Wow, very good. Wow, so nice. Ang galing. Yes. Ang ganda. Wow, beautiful. Ako rin. So, ako rin means me too. Oh, yeah. Same here. Me too. Pero, for but, with chess, ang chess ay gawaing nakaupo. Gawaing nakaupo. It means you're just sitting, nakaupo, sitting, just sitting, nakaupo lang, just sitting. Okay. May iba pa. Do you have other, iba pa, or may iba ka pa ba? May iba ka pa ba? Bruce would say just ba. Okay. May iba ka pa bang paborito? Yes. Paborito for favorite. Okay. Do you have other? Do you? Ka for you. May iba ka pa bang paborito? That's tricky, right? But it's fun. Okay. Yung gumagalaw, such that, when you say yung, such that the parts of your body, gumagalaw means moving, gumagalaw. Mga bahagi means parts, mga bahagi. Mga bahagi ng katawan for body. Katawan mo means your body. Mga bahagi ng katawan mo, your body parts. This group of words. Okay, phrase by phrase is the best approach in learning Tagalog. Yay, lol. Magandang movie. Yes, series. Yes. Oh, yeah, good. Thank you. Rico. This is what Rico said. Mayroon naman. Mayroon naman. Naglalaro ako ng basketball. Okay, take note if you understand how to use stress marks, and if you are with me one-on-one what program, stress marks comes in intermediate Tagalog. I don't introduce this on basic Tagalog because your focus should be vocabulary, and then if you know, and of course subject predicate kind of stuff. That's why. So I just teach my students with stress marks and pronunciation, intermediate. Okay. Mayroon naman. Okay. Naglalaro ako ng and the way Filipinos would say basketball. Yes, because there's no stress mark here. If you would like to say it's somewhat like English, you would say basketball. So if you would sound like that, basketball, there's a stress mark on basketball. But Filipinos would say basketball. Yeah, that's the difference. Basketball versus basketball. Yes, pronunciation. Yes, let's do that in English. Of course, means something like certainly I do. Mayroon naman. I think the use of naman would say certainly. I do. That means there, mayroon. Certainly I do. Just to respond to the question, right? I have favorite, right? There's something of my interest. So what is that? Naglalaro. So Filipinos say the verb first. Naglalaro ako. I am playing. I am playing. What is that he is playing? Basketball. Or I play basketball. Okay, so take note the difference. It's really hard to translate in literally. No, please avoid translating literally because in Tagalog we say naglalaro. So we use present tense. Present tense. But in English, I don't think you say playing because it's really present tense literally in English. But in Tagalog, naglalaro, not necessarily we are the action is taking place in this moment, but he plays basketball most often. That's what it means by naglalaro ako ng basketball. Okay. Naglalaro ako ng basketball or I am engaged in a basketball team, something like that. Yes. And yes, basketball is very popular sport in the Philippines. Yes. Who among you? Basketball. Let's see what's next. What's next line here? Mars. This is what he said. Mars is, remember, Mars is the half-Pinoy. Okay. Hindi ako naglalaro ng basketball, pare. Repeat after me. Hindi ako naglalaro ng basketball, pare. Nanonood lang ako paminsan-minsan. Okay. So what does it mean? Okay. Hindi ako, it means I don't. Naglalaro, play. So take note again, naglalaro is present tense, whereas in English it's not a present tense. Okay. Ng basketball. But of course you can say also basketball. It's alright if you use English in this word anyway. It's derived anyway. So now again here, pare. Pare, we say the way you say in America, the way you say dude, right? Pare. Okay. And then nanonood. Nanonood means I watch them. I for ako. Paminsan-minsan means sometimes. Paminsan-minsan. Okay, let's do it. Let's say it again. Hindi ako naglalaro ng basketball, pare. Nanonood lang ako paminsan-minsan. Yay! I guess sobrang Filipino naman. Oo. Sport. Sport. So let's see how it goes, other viewers' appreciation on this content. Because yes, and if you really want to connect with Filipinos, start talking of basketball. That can be fun. Yes, and I think this is the end of the line, and it means itutuloy. Guess what's our next topic, next meeting? Well, okay, I think I believe it's about basketball, and please give me idea about basketball conversation. How it can be fun. Yes, even if you're not interested like me. I am not so versed on basketball, and my cousins are, my uncles are, but I will try to create conversation about basketball. Yay! Pare, dude, next. Itutuloy means to be continued, so please join me again. Not next week about conversation. Next week is about vocabulary building and grammar. And yes, it's you know what it means. It's alternating conversation, grammar, conversation, grammar. But please don't go yet. I have other more message for you. And we have, of course, there's the meat towards the end of this episode. Let's do. And of course, did you like it? Nagustuhan nyo ba? Thumbs up. Okay lang din kung thumbs down is still part of algorithm yun. Okay. Like it, please. Thank you for the likes and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed yet. And also, yes, this is our pagsusulit for tonight. You may go ahead, write down your answers in Tagalog. Okay. Sino ang mahilig maglaro ng chess? So also, again, I would like to remind you that in the old set of alphabet, C is not part of the alphabet Filipino. So that's why C can be what replaced by TS, chess. So sounds like CH, chess in Tagalog. Chess. Sino ang mahilig maglaro ng chess? Okay. Number 2, sino ang mahilig maglaro ng basketball? Okay. And then, number 3, magbigay ng mga halimbawa ng gawaing gumagalaw ang ilang mga bahagi ng katawan. Again, magbigay ng mga halimbawa ng gawaing gumagalaw ang mga bahagi ng katawan. Yay! And yes, thank you for the sponsor. Hello, Lola. Lolo. I call him Kuya. Lolo Bit of Switzerland. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Yes. And if you would like to be like, if you like what we are doing, please support this channel. Gayahin nyo po si Lolo Bit. Please copy or do what he did. There's a link. I change it into support this channel or something. What did I? Because Buy Me a Coffee is, I think it's used by another website that I don't own. So let's do that. Maraming salamat, our August sponsor, and we want more sponsors also. Yes. And yes, with regards to that, how would you like be like? How would you do like Lolo Bit did? So, find the link in the description. There is I change it into contribute now, because Buy Me a Coffee is a tagline, is a word by another website, so I don't want to use it anymore. Maybe I can say Buy Me Turon Turon, or pakanton ka naman. Yes, pakanton kayo. Okay, contribute now. Yes, that's what I want to say. And there's merchandise now available. Yes, and like this one, what is behind me, like that. And pillows. I gave pillows as a gift to Bruce for our anniversary. And we have homeware and drinkware also. Yes, for this, if you are curious, here's the link. You can find it from here easier. More links right there in that page. Link tr.ee/Aralin World. And of course, there's the link down in the description. Merchandise. Yay. And yes, and more lessons after this. Let's do that. This is for your vocabulary. Number 1, remember CC. CC means, remember, CC means blame, noun, CC, but sometimes can be verb. It depends on how you conjugate it. Masisi means a group of verb. Masisi. It means probability or possibility to blame. Yes, by chance to blame. Yay. Yes, thank you for that. Happy belated anniversary. Yes. Pagtuturo. Kay pag, word. So, the activity, a noun. Activity involved or referring to teaching. Yes, or the way. I copied the way. One of our viewers here in Tagalog, Damien, and his channel is named Tagalog with Half-Pinóy, I think. So I visited his video. He makes video like teaching Tagalog on his video. So I copied his the way person. Yes, the way person does the verb. Yes, pagtuturo. Hi Damien, I wish you're here. Usually you're here with us on Friday like this. Are you here? And let's do next. Pag-aaral. Yes, another pag verb. the activity, that's why it's a noun, the activity involved in studying or the way the person learns. Yes, pag-aaral, pagtuturo. Yes. Next, mga parirala. Parirala means phrases. Phrases, group of words. Walang hilig. Walang hilig means not interested or not fond of. Not fond of. Next, walang hilig mag-ehersisyo. Walang hilig mag-ehersisyo means not interested in physical fitness. You would also say walang hilig mag-aral, walang hilig magluto, walang hilig kumain, walang hilig magsayaw, walang hilig mag-basketball, walang hilig mag-chess, walang hilig mag-exercise. Okay, mag-ehersisyo. Yay. Next, iba pa. Iba pa means other, more, literally, other, more, or other things not mentioned. Iba pa. Iba pa. And another phrase that I would like to share with you, iba pang paborito. Iba pang paborito. Other favorite stuff. Yes. Yes, practice from those phrases if you are beginner in Tagalog. Remember them. Write it on your note and start using it most frequently. Yay. And of course, I would like to remind you we are doing premium classes. Yes, join us one-on-one. But of course, it's for limited numbers because I have just limited slots. Yes, and so first come, first serve. If otherwise, you will be like maghihintay po kayo. Okay, so while there are still slots open, yeah, consider write me letter, inquire. There's the link down in the description. Get a custom quote, yes, or sign up with my email list. Yeah. And these are what we offer. Yes, if you are beginner, total beginner, and it's 24 sessions and so on. And if you have a little bit of background, upper beginner, 12 sessions. And of course, if you've done either of these two, you would get the next level, which is intermediate. And then if you're done with intermediate, you will be qualified to upper intermediate, and more and more and more. Of course, I would like to hold your hand in your Tagalog journey. Okay, personal approach. Yes. And soon to launch, this is less personal, of course, on demand. Premium courses is still in the process, on the making. Yeah. Yes, and let's wrap up. Yeah. Let's wrap up. No question. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, and I appreciate that. I'm happy Allen is here and Kelly is here. Wind, how are you doing? Are you still here? 5 people watching. If we just got in late in the middle of this video, please hit the replay button. Okay, and let's wrap up. Let's say, okay, for tonight, for this episode, I brought you a simple script regarding favorite activities, and also I gave you words and phrases related to favorite activities, and of course I gave you vocabulary words to remember and to use in your daily Tagalog practice. If you have question, yes, walang anuman, Kelly. And if you have question, there's the comment section, especially those who watch this video on replay. But of course, the best would be live session, right? And of course, it's as good as one-on-one coaching or group coaching, hindi ba? And of course, we are also doing group coaching every Saturday. If you are interested, contact me. Contact us on Facebook group. Yay! Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Yay! Magandang gabi. Hi, Bruce. How are you doing right there? Tapos na tayo. And I'm sending love, healing, protection, joy, light your way. Maraming salamat po. magkita tayong muli. Ingat din.